Joining us to kick off this hour from the University of Washington, courtesy of our friends at Sharpie, is Rome Odunze. Good to see you, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
And I'm glad to see you here in one piece since you flew the plane, right?
That's right. That's right. I flew the plane over here yesterday morning, and I took some lessons since I got that question at the combine.
What is the history of this at the comp? Like, somebody asked you at the combine, what did they ask you?
They asked me if I would be able to land a plane in an emergency, and I said no, because that was the reality of of my expectations.
And I assume it still is,
yeah, I mean, I've took my lessons, and I think I'm a little bit better at it now, for sure.
Okay, very good. Yeah. And there you are with Caleb. So you just happened to be on the same plane?
That's right.
Was it from L.A.?
It was from L.A.
Okay.
Yeah, we flew out from L.A. and we just so happened to be on the same plane. And he tweeted that he seen me on the plane and said he was a big fan. So I had to let people know I was going to get him to Detroit safely.
Safely.
That's right.
And it's entirely possible you leave Detroit together, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
Do you guys talk about that, like when at all?
A little bit, definitely. I mean, he's trying to have a tremendous wide receiver core, which he'll already have, regardless of how it shakes up. But definitely, been in talks a little bit, just seeing how it would all end up. But definitely would, be a fan of that.
Did you have a top 30 to Chicago?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
And how did how'd you come out away from that?
It went well. I thought, there was a sense of winning in the air, in the sense that, they were going to make things happen, and the team was, prepared to go all the way. And I think, I could be a vital piece in that. But, they're looking to add a few, weapons for Caleb, or, some protection for him. So it was a good visit for sure.
Obviously, it can go any direction. Who else have you personally visited with?
I visited with the Cardinals as well as the Jets and the Giants.
Okay, so you hit both New York teams.
Yeah, both New York teams.
Okay, so who'd you see when you were with the Jets?
I saw Sean Jefferson, the wide receiver coach, when I was out there. Okay. I met with the OC as well.
Was Rodgers there?
No, Rodgers was not there at the time. I think it was a week before OTAs had started, so he wasn't there. But there was a lot of confidence in Rodgers, as there should be. He's a Hall of Famer. So
that goes without saying.
Yeah. So I think they were, kind of that same thing. They already have one of the best defenses in the league, so just looking to add a few weapons and liked my game. But we'll see how it all shakes up.
How'd you wind up at Washington?
I really winded up there because of the coaching staff. Coach Chris Peterson and Junior Adams recruited me there, and I really just thought they were super genuine guys and great coaches as well. So I was looking for that in a college program.
It's crazy the journey you had at Washington, right?
Yeah.
In terms of coaching changes, quarterback changes. And if you don't mind, I'll give you the floor here to pound the table for your quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. So much conversation about what he can do at the next level and what he was unable to do at Washington, according to some. But I'll give you the floor to pound the table for him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what people are saying he's unable to do. I mean, the season before he was there, we were 4-8, and he came in with that offense, and 2 years later we were in the national championship game. So I don't know if any team has ever done that in history before. But we were led by him. I think he's my QB1. I really don't see how you can turn on the tape and say that there's anything on the field that he can't do at a high level in the NFL regarding his college film. And to speak on his personality, he's a leader of men, exactly what a quarterback should be in the NFL.
How so?
I think through holding people accountable, as well as, being that guy that's encouraging. I think a leader has to balance those things together, where, he knows that the standard is high and he holds us to that standard, but he also encourages us to go out there and play our best and be that voice for us to hype us up. So I think he's a balance between those two.
How quickly did you feel that when he showed up? How quickly did you sense that?
Immediately. I mean, I felt it before he was in there when they was turning on his film from Indiana. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't trying to, give my poker face away when I was meeting with DeBoer and Coach Grubb, but, I was sitting in the back of my seat like, oh my goodness, what kind of the throws that he's making. And then when you meet him, he's from, Dade County, Florida, real family-oriented guy. So real genuine dude, and it was day one.
What's it like catching a ball that he throws? What is that like?
It's the most natural thing. It really is, a difference from quarterback to quarterback, how you're able to catch the ball from them just because of their release, whether it's a deep ball, the angle of it, or whether it's a short pass, whether they're putting touch on it. He has the whole arsenal. So it was really natural, really easy.
Yeah, I mean, who did we have on recently that said his passes were like extended handoffs because he's so accurate. Somebody said that recently, right? I mean, all of our guests kind of bleed in together these days, but that was the way it was described. Is he's so accurate, and it is such a an easy football to catch.
Yeah. Someone said he threw the most violent ball he's ever
That's another
seen.
one that he throws. He's
Comes out of his hand.
got one that the ball just explodes out of his hand.
He fires it. He fires it out, and he can do it from any body position because he's so talented. He doesn't have to be set or anything as much as he'd want to be. He can do it from any position. I think that's what makes him so special.
Rome Odunze here on the Rich Eisen Show. What does a team get if they draft you?
I think they get a very versatile and complete receiver, one that hasn't hit his ceiling yet. I'm still, gaining my skills and perfecting my game, but I think I'm entering the league at a pretty high point. So I think I have, all the skill set from an NFL wide receiver perspective. And then I feel like in a locker room, I can get along with, any group of guys and encourage, any group of men to, hold a specific standard and strive for something great, which is exactly what I did at Washington.
Well, I'm sure. How are you handling the conversation about, well, there's Marvin Harrison, and well, there's Nabers, and oh yeah, Odunze's in there too, and he's a top 10 guy. How do you handle hearing your name sometimes not being the first out of people's mouths at the wide receiver group?
Yeah, that's okay. Everybody has their opinion. For me, I believe I'm wide receiver 1, and I think the film has said that, and I think through the performances throughout the combine and all the different things that I've done throughout this process, I've continued to prove that fact. But everybody has their own opinions, right? And they're great receivers as well, and I want to see them succeed. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But for me, I think, based on the film and the things that you can actually see, I believe I'm wide receiver 1.
Why'd you do the combine?
I did the combine because I felt like I had to prove to people that exactly that I was wide receiver 1, and I think I had a great performance there at the combine. I beat you in the 40, so
yes, you
that
did.
Was I feel like after that I was definitely number 1.
Well, I mean, if you are going to throw out to people why you're wide receiver number 1 and your speeds being one of them, I would say go further down on the list that you're faster than me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's kind of, I would imagine, understood.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
so
what I'm
something a
saying?
little bit
Right.
better.
But no souls perished when I run.
That's true. I mean? That's true.
Just to use your phrase.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Okay. No, yeah. So you have seen me run then?
I have multiple times. Yeah.
And
form's good. I mean, I think you might need to get some athletic gear for one of these years. I mean, you're running in a suit. I mean,
I don't know, but I don't know. I mean,
It's kind of the brand.
It's not the brand. I mean, that is the logo of the show.
20 years in a suit.
Who wants to see me in athletic gear?
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody.
You're not supposed to answer that question.
The thing I didn't know.
But yeah, the suit acts like a parachute.
It does. You kind of look like a superhero a little bit, like Call to Action.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But so you think my form actually is?
Yeah, actually, you got solid form. 100%.
You went higher
Super
register.
high registers.
Yeah, when you go higher on our show, we point out if you go higher register, you don't really believe what you're saying.
Okay,
It's great. Pretty good.
like you do have great form.
Thank you.
You do have great form.
See, he went.
You
perfect.
do have great form.
Yeah, I think you'd be a good pilot. You know what I mean?
Nice. Fantastic. And so
now
that you're getting set for this draft, you're going to be in the green room tomorrow night?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's going to be with you?
I got my grandparents, my parents, my girl, my brothers, aunts and uncles there as well. So got some people in the theater as well. So a bunch of family.
So you're plus how many? What is your
Plus 19.
Ooh,
19.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'd used up as many tickets as I could.
I was about to say, so who's been in charge of making sure the 19 are handled? Not you, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, all my people. I mean, me as well. You know, they've been
Okay.
all been in works. My mom and pops are all kind of coordinating it, but it's not as big as the Pac-12 championship game. I had like 80 people there. So,
80?
Yeah. So
Okay.
It's not as bad as that.
What does this moment mean for your folks?
Oh, I think it means a lot. They've seen me, from when I was little playing football when I was 6 years old to getting to this point. They've seen, the adversity and all the things that I've gone through to get to this point. So it's a tremendous accomplishment, and I think they know, and I know as well that this isn't the stop. This isn't the end of
Right.
my tenure. It's just the beginning, you could say.
But just to watch you finally get this dream,
Yeah.
right? Have you been when you were 6? That's what you were dreaming of.
That's
Was
right.
Tomorrow night.
That's right. Yeah, since I was 6, I dreamed of initially being an NFL quarterback, but as
Oh.
a wide receiver, that'd be that's a pretty good consolation prize. So, I've been dreaming for a long time.
So who was your quarterback when you were 6 that you wanted to be like? Who was that guy?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, probably Mike Vick. I wanted to be like Devin Hester, so I was just a quarterback, but Devin Hester, inspired by.
That's right. Well, maybe, with the new kickoff rules, maybe you'll go back there and you can do some Devin Hester things.
It's true. Yeah.
I don't know if your new team's going to want you to do that, but I'm just throwing that stuff out there.
Yeah, no, something that's in the cards for sure, and who knows? I mean, hopefully with the new change to it, there'll be some exciting, kickoffs and stuff like that.
Man, if you're a Bear and you say in your first press conference, I wanted to be like Devin Hester, man. That's the good stuff. Throw that out
That's
there.
the good stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If you're a Bear guy, you start talking about Devin Hester. He's going to the Hall of Fame. What are you doing with Sharpie? What are you doing with them?
I'm with them. I've been working with them for a minute. We were able to, me and Mike, both be with them. They're just going to be along with me my entire, rookie season, being there for all the important moments that I'm signing, my contract, using the S-Gel pen. It's very important to me because, I like an elite pen. When I'm taking notes, when I'm signing things, I like it to be elite.
Me too, man.
The S-Gel pen, it allows me to do that. No smear, no smudge.
I like it. Yeah. I spoke to Mike this morning on Zoom because he couldn't make the live show.
Right.
He said, he's a lefty. It's very important not to have the smudge.
Exactly.
Which I thought was a good line out of him. I liked
absolutely.
it. Oh, no, good pen. If I don't have a good pen, it drives me crazy.
Oh, you need one.
I am like that guy. See, you and I are kind of like that.
We're right there.
We're fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we both can't fly planes, and although on national championship night we had to go our separate ways. I'm a Wolverine.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, you guys you had the better night, so
Understood.
It's right.
And listen, you're going to have a great career. I'm looking forward to it. New York City, Chicago. There's so many awesome spots that you're being mocked to land in.
Absolutely.
And I hope you get to go wherever you want to go.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. What you say? My producer got in my ear. You put a photograph together. What do you got? You put something like it? Oh, there I am. There you go. So that was me on Sunday at the Rose Bowl.
Okay.
Now you've performed in the Rose Bowl yourself.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, very good.
Did you like the surface? You liked it? You thought
I thought it was fast.
It was fast. I agree.
It was a fast turf. You were there as well.
Totally agree.
What do you think? Like right there.
I mean, I think it looks great. You see, you're very even. You got your arm coming up and the one extending back, getting full extension there.
It's too straight. My hands are too straight, right?
Yeah, it looks like you're a little tense there. Keep them natural. Keep them natural for next time. And,
Okay.
I mean, I truly do want to see you in some sports gear. Go out there and give your best performance. But if the suit is signature, then it is what it is. But what was that? A 6?
That has not been revealed just yet.
Okay.
It has not been revealed yet. That's on Saturday, and we're
Okay,
trying
is
to
there
raise as
over
much
under
money
on
in
that
between
one?
that. Yes. So.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good to see you, Rome.
Yeah, good to see
you.
you,
got
too.
it. Everybody, round of applause for Rome Odunze. Good luck to you, courtesy of Sharpie, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.